Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something that affects all of us, stress. But not just how it impacts your mind, we're talking about how stress can directly affect your heart, the very engine that keeps us alive. If you think your heart is only vulnerable to things like high cholesterol or obesity, think again. Stress plays a huge role. Stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why managing stress is a total game changer for your heart health. What is stress? All right, let's break it down first. Stress is a physical and mental response to challenges or demands. When we're stressed, our body goes into fight or flight mode. It releases a surge of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which prepare us to handle whatever's coming our way. It's an evolutionary survival mechanism that kept our ancestors alive during dangerous situations. But here's the thing. While stress was great for our ancestors when running from predators, today it's a different story. We're not running from wild animals, but our body still reacts as if we are. Whether it's work deadlines, financial worries, or family issues, chronic stress takes a toll, especially on our hearts. The science behind stress and the heart. Now, let's talk about the science. When you're stressed, your heart rate speeds up and your blood pressure rises. This happens because your body is preparing for action, even if that action is just sitting at your desk trying to meet a deadline. High levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, can cause blood vessels to constrict, which increases blood pressure. Over time, this can strain your cardiovascular system. But it doesn't stop there. Stress can lead to inflammation in the body, and inflammation is a major contributor to heart disease. You see, when inflammation occurs, it can cause damage to the blood vessels, making them more prone to plaque buildup, which can eventually lead to heart attacks and strokes. Acute stress versus chronic stress. Let's take a moment to differentiate between acute and chronic stress. Acute stress is short-term. For example, if you're nervous before a big presentation, your body goes into stress mode temporarily. Your heart rate goes up, but once the stressor is gone, your body returns to normal. Chronic stress, on the other hand, is the real villain. This is ongoing stress that sticks around for weeks, months, or even years. Chronic stress keeps your body in that heightened state, constantly releasing stress hormones. This can lead to long-term health problems, including heart disease, anxiety disorders, and depression. Stress and heart disease. The connection. So, why is stress such a big deal when it comes to heart health? Research shows that long-term stress can significantly increase your risk of heart disease. When your body is under constant stress, the prolonged high levels of cortisol can lead to things like increased blood pressure, elevated cholesterol levels, weight gain, especially around the abdomen, blood clotting, reduced blood flow to the heart. All of these factors increase the chances of developing heart problems. But it doesn't stop there. Stress can also lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms like smoking, overeating, or excessive drinking, which further damage your heart. The impact of stress on the heart's electrical system. Here's a wild fact. Stress can even affect the electrical system of your heart. Your heart has its own natural pacemaker that keeps your heartbeats in sync. However, stress can interfere with this system, potentially causing arrhythmias, irregular heart rhythms. These can be harmless or, in some cases, lead to serious issues like heart attacks. A study conducted by the American Heart Association found that people who experience high stress levels are more likely to develop atrial fibrillation, AFib, a condition where the heart beats irregularly, increasing the risk of strokes. So in some cases, the stress that feels like it's in your head can actually make your heart skip a beat, literally. The vicious cycle of stress and heart health. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Stress and heart disease create a vicious cycle. When you're stressed, it damages your heart. But the more heart problems you have, the more stressed out you become. If you've ever had heart issues, you know the anxiety that comes with worrying about your health. This stress can in turn make your heart problems worse. It's a never-ending loop that can feel impossible to break. But don't worry, there's good news. Understanding the link between stress and heart disease is the first step in breaking this cycle. How to reduce stress for a healthier heart. Now, let's get to the good stuff. How can we reduce stress and protect our hearts? Here are some effective strategies that can help. Exercise regularly. One of the best ways to combat stress is through physical activity. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. It helps lower blood pressure, reduce cortisol levels, and improve overall heart health. Whether it's going for a jog, doing yoga, or dancing around the living room, getting active can work wonders for your heart. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are fantastic tools to help you stay grounded in the present moment and calm your mind. These practices can lower stress hormones and promote relaxation. Try setting aside a few minutes each day to meditate or focus on deep breathing exercises. Get enough sleep. Sleep is vital for both mental and physical health. Lack of sleep increases stress levels and can negatively affect heart function. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to help your body recover and recharge. Eat a heart-healthy diet. What you eat plays a huge role in managing stress. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can help lower cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and keep inflammation at bay. Avoid too much caffeine, which can spike your stress levels and negatively affect your heart. Stay socially connected. Social support is key when it comes to managing stress. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Whether it's talking to a friend, spending time with family, or joining a support group, staying connected with others can help buffer the effects of stress on your heart. Laugh more. Laughter is a natural stress reliever. It lowers cortisol levels and increases blood flow to the heart. Watch a funny movie, listen to a comedy podcast, or just hang out with people who make you laugh. It's a simple yet powerful way to reduce stress. The role of professional help. If stress is becoming overwhelming or if you're dealing with chronic anxiety or depression, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide strategies and support to help you cope with stress in a healthier way. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and other therapeutic techniques can help you reframe your thoughts and change the way you react to stress. The bottom line: stress isn't just in your head. At the end of the day, it's crucial to recognize that stress isn't just something we feel mentally. It has real physical consequences, particularly on our hearts. Understanding how stress affects your heart is the first step toward taking control of your health. By making lifestyle changes and adopting healthy coping mechanisms, you can reduce the impact of stress and protect your heart. Remember, your heart is the only one you've got. Take care of it, and it'll take care of you. So, the next time you're feeling stressed, take a deep breath, take a break, and try one of the strategies we discussed today. Your heart will thank you. Friends, thank you for watching today's video on how stress affects your heart. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, share it with them. Let's spread the word about the importance of managing stress for a healthier, happier life. Stay calm, stay heart healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.